Imagine harnessing the health benefits of two incredible superfoods right from your backyard. Kale and spinach, two leafy greens bursting with nutrient content and antioxidant properties. These power-packed vegetables can improve heart health, boost immunity, and even aid in weight loss. There's something incredibly satisfying about growing your own food, especially when it's as beneficial as kale and spinach. Growing your own kale and spinach not only ensures a fresh supply of these power-packed greens, but it's also an enjoyable hobby. Let's explore how you can do it. Growing kale and spinach begins with planting. It's a straightforward process that requires minimal tools. Let's start with the seeds. In the early spring, around March, you'll want to kick off the process indoors under grow lights. This gives your leafy greens a head start and protects them from any lingering frost. Now, let's talk about the soil. It's not just about digging a hole and dropping in a seed. Kale and spinach thrive in fertile, well-drained soil. You'll want to prepare your garden plot by adding compost and turning the soil. This enriches it and makes it more welcoming for your seeds. Once your little green sprouts have emerged and the danger of frost has passed, typically around mid-May, it's time to transition them outdoors. Be gentle as you handle these tiny plants. They're hardy, but a rough touch can damage them. Transplanting is just as simple as it sounds. Dig a hole in your prepared soil, place your sprout, and then cover the roots with soil. Make sure to space your plants properly. Kale and spinach need room to grow. About a foot apart should do it. Water is another essential element. After transplanting, give your greens a good drink. But remember, they don't like to sit in water, so don't overdo it. Next, let's talk about sunlight. These leafy greens love the sun, but they also appreciate a little shade in the late afternoon. If your garden plot is in full sun all day, consider a shade cloth to protect them during the hottest part of the day. With the seeds successfully planted, you're one step closer to harvesting your own superfoods. But what comes next? If you are finding this video informative and helpful, don't forget to show your support by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and hitting the notification bell. Your participation is invaluable and greatly appreciated as it helps support the channel and allows us to continue creating content that empowers you on your health journey. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for products that promote a healthy life. Let's continue with the video. Growing kale and spinach isn't just about planting and waiting. Your greens need attention and care to thrive. The world of gardening is full of foes that can hamper the growth of your leafy greens. Pests, such as rabbits and birds, can be quite the menace. They find kale and spinach as appetizing as we do. To protect your greens, consider using physical barriers like garden netting or fencing. Sometimes the enemy isn't so obvious. The sun, despite being essential for growth, can cause wilting if your greens are exposed to its harsh rays during the late afternoon. A bit of shade during these hours can go a long way in keeping your plants vibrant and fresh. And let's not forget about nutrition. Just like us, plants need a balanced diet to grow strong and healthy. Fertilizing with compost is an excellent way to ensure your kale and spinach get the necessary nutrients. It's like serving them a 5-star meal, packed with all the good stuff. But remember, moderation is key. Over-fertilizing can harm your plants as much as under-fertilizing. Find the right balance that works for your garden, and you'll see your greens thrive. With these steps, your kale and spinach are well on their way to becoming a delicious addition to your meals. But when is the right time to harvest? The most rewarding part of growing your own kale and spinach is finally being able to harvest and enjoy them. When your kale and spinach have reached a good size, usually between 6 to 8 inches tall, that's when they're ready for harvesting. Look for vibrant, full leaves. That's a sure sign they're ripe for the picking. Harvesting your superfoods is a delicate process. Use a gentle hand and a sharp knife or scissors. Cut the outer leaves first, leaving the inner ones to continue growing. This way, you'll get a continuous supply of fresh greens throughout the season. For spinach, when you notice the leaves starting to bolt or go to seed, it's time to harvest the entire plant. This usually happens when the days start to get longer and warmer. Now you're ready to enjoy your homegrown superfoods. Remember, the fresher the greens, the better the taste and the richer the nutrients.